Okay, so I went to Dalston to go and talk to more people about AI. Mixed response again. I got to say, it was a swelteringly hot day. It's really difficult to kind of engage people sometimes on a really hot day like that. One person that I spoke to, who isn't actually appearing in this, approached me and said, I had a feeling that I would meet you today, and I've been waiting to tell my story, and I think you're the person to tell it. So that was an interesting interaction. Yeah, you meet a lot of interesting characters all across London, and you know, Dalston is no exception. These are some of the people that I spoke to in Dalston.
Sometimes I use AI. I feel like it depends on the situation. I think I try my best not to use it too much because I feel like it's kind of taking over a lot. But I'll use AI to, I feel like, a good amount. Like if I need like help in a situation, I might type a question, but not too much, not too excessively.
Yeah, I feel like it's like kind of snuck into my everyday life and at work. And it kind of just feels normal now. It's almost weird, isn't it? Like thinking about a year ago, like I basically maybe was just learning how to use it. Now it's kind of almost replaced Google in some sense. Yeah.
I mean, I use it mainly for like university work and just summaries. I think if you are neurodivergent, it can be useful because it can summarize things and just make them more accessible.
I work in design, and I use it just to bring my flat drawings to kind of life, because I design accessories, so it just makes them seem a bit more, the fabrication of them, they're a bit more 3D. So I'm using it as a very basic level. But yeah, we're just starting to be introduced to new tools that we might use, and like we've got training on it this week to start using, I think it's called Newark, is that the platform? I don't know. But yeah, so we are trying to use it just to speed up processes and things like that.
No, I don't really. I've tried using it a few times, but I teach and it doesn't work properly.
Yeah, it's a help overall. Useful for so many things. I think it's replaced search engines in many ways. Yeah, super helpful for just general knowledge. Any question I've got, take a picture of anything you've never seen before, it seems to know what it is. So.
And do you have any concerns about it, or you do have some concerns about it?
Yeah.
Are you asking what they are?
Yeah, sure. I think it's going to take jobs. I think it's going to take away entry-level jobs for young people in particular. So many places where the jobs that young people would cut their teeth on are now being done by AI. Things like writing, things like anything to do with transcribing and words and creative stuff, machines can do it. So that's a real concern.
Yes, I use ChatGPT.
How do you feel about your own use of it?
I've definitely in the past used it too much. I'm trying to pull back how much I use it because it was making me a bit uncomfortable.
Once upon a time, I used to live just down that road. Not a million moons ago, but not very recently, and it's changed a lot since I lived here. But obviously, it was gentrification was already well and truly underway at the point that I was living here. But it has changed a lot. There are hotels, there are wine bars that weren't here before. So yeah, things have changed a lot. What hasn't changed is that we still have the Rio. The Rio lives on.
It's not really useful because of the fake news and fake videos, and yeah.
I think it's the fact that we've just given up control so easily, and like, you know, the rise of like these like meta AI glasses as well, for example. Like now that Kylie Jenner has a collaboration with them, people think it's cool and trendy, and it's like, why would you just be okay with someone filming you and you're not even being aware that you're being filmed? I think it's such a huge like privacy and like safety issue. Yeah, but I'm honestly feeling really pessimistic, like with the heat wave as well that we've now been experiencing. I keep thinking this is how it's going to be like for the rest of our lives, you know, it's just going to get worse, because even a few years ago it wasn't this hot, but now that everyone's using ChatGPT and everything for everything, it's just, yeah, I'm really worried about it.
Never used it, never have. Probably never will.
Yeah, I use it because I like it, because it's nice. Yeah.
Do you use ChatGPT or do you use Gemini or what do you use?
Gemini is better for me. Gemini, yeah.
People don't question whether it's AI or not, and sometimes just take it for truth, which is not. And that's, I think, is my worry a little bit.
Well, I'm optimistic in the sense that I'm a Christian, so I'm looking to different things. Yeah, I'm not looking to AI. I'm looking to Jesus Christ and what he's going to do. Who knows, he may come back before all this happens. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to AI.
On social media, I think it's awful. I just think it's just, you know, it's just becoming sort of a bit farcical. And I think there should, like we do with product placement, there should be like, this is AI generated. You know, people should be told, because as we know, people are becoming more and more foolish in terms of beliefs. We're becoming, you know, we're not allowed to think anymore, have opinions. So like, this is like pushing it down our neck. If we don't know what it is, then how are we going to make an opinion on it?
Some people will make an awful lot of money off it, but there are, by definition, no jobs in AI because it's designed to remove jobs. So the idea that it'll increase employment is incorrect, because that's not what it's for. It's for the exact opposite. But also that, like, I just feel like on the copyright side of things, I feel personally that like every writer has been scraped for them to make stuff that we don't get paid for. So there's no jobs in it. There's no money for most people in it. There's lots of water in it. And like any boom, it's gonna make a lot of people a lot of money. But like crypto, I think it's gonna bust fairly soon, and it'll have some nice stuff left over. But it's a boom.
Because I feel like they're going to use it for propaganda, and I feel like that will cause people to have more hate rather than love, which I think is going to go downhill from there. There's a lot of hate in the world already, and I feel like AI might not make it better. I think it might make it worse, because there'll be arguments, this is real, this is not real, this is the opinion of the AI, and I feel like maybe, I don't want to get too political, but maybe the government might put information that's not true there, and that can also infect a lot of children's minds and things, so I disagree with it 100%.
We've seen what's happened when tech companies haven't been regulated over the past 10, 15 years, social media being a great example of, I don't think anyone signed up for it to have that kind of effect on our lives, and it becomes increasingly hard the more people become dependent on technologies and to pull the plug on them. Yeah, I definitely think we should have massive regulation before it's too late, and the tech companies don't have our best interest at heart. They're for profit at the end of the day, and it's, yeah, the whole, what's the meta phrase, the early Facebook phrase, like move fast and break things? That's not really a great motto to be messing with everyone's everyday lives.
So you make calls, you receive text messages, that's it?
That's a lot.
Are you anti-technology, or is it just that you just can't be bothered with it?
I can't be bothered and I don't understand it.
Totally fair. Wow. So what's happening around here? Is it usually like this? Feels like it's all kicking off today.
Every single day.